Okay, welcome back. I just recorded this tutorial and I was at 20 minutes and I was like, this should only be like 10 minutes tops, so I'm sorry. Let's try again. In the last video, we discovered a new feature, hence the title of this video. I don't even know what the title is, but I couldn't believe it. So the new feature, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, how did I miss this new feature, this public asset library? Well, they announced it after I recorded the video. Go figure. So now that that has been announced and we know more, I've got my computer on standby so I can look up details and we can dive into this together. Ideally, we're going to make this snappy. I'd love to see this video under 15 minutes. That would be so good. Let's just go. Let's just get into it. So, okay, here we are. I already pulled out this flashing kitten. Flashing warning has been turned off. I made it slow. So this is from Telus. Great job, Telus. It has a color rate of change. It's got an interval time. You can see it's referencing the kitten. I can turn simulation on, and then you see the cat changing color. It's awesome, super duper cool. We can then go to scripts and see the rainbow cycle script that Telus wrote, and click open an external editor, and boom, there it is. And so the reason the last video took so long is because I got a little overzealous and wanted to talk about how excited I was for the fact that you'll be able to mod people's stuff, right? Like, so I hope you'll do this, and I hope Telus isn't like, I hope Telus is like, thank you, like that's awesome. I think he probably feels the same way as I do, which is when I make a bunch of scripts and share them on the thing, this public asset library, I hope when you're looking through these Vidyuu ones, you'll modify them. And so the example I gave is, imagine you have a door, like a Vidyuu door script, and then you add a lock and key mechanism so you can lock it and unlock it. That would be super duper cool. And then you can go share that in the asset library. So what I did is I modded Telus's script to be what I felt was a little bit more efficient and a little bit just, more my style. So I named it with underscore entity. I called it Rainbow, which obviously is a terrible name. I'll need to work on that. I gave credit to Telus, said modified from Telus's original. Thank you. And then you can see here I've got color shift, looping in milliseconds rather than just a seconds, I think is what he had. I changed HSV to be a vector, just like simplified a few things. I also added a brightness option, so we can change the brightness, which we'll probably play with here in a moment, and just a few little things, right? So I do want to rename this to make a lot more sense because rainbow didn't make sense. So rainbow cycle is pretty good. It's more like rainbow loop. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I've got this new keyboard and the shift key is really tiny, and so I keep hitting the slash key. Rainbow Cycle. It really was a good name, Rainbow Cycle, but I feel like there's a better name out there. Rainbow Hue Loop. Okay, we're going with Rainbow Hue Loop. I don't know. It is what it is. So anyway, there's that. And then now that we got our script done, we can head back over here. We're not going to use his kitten, obviously. We're going to go actually get rid of the kitten. Just go ahead and hit delete. And instead, we're going to pull out some glass. Now, I went and downloaded this from the Vidyuu asset. Okay, first of all, if you go to the public assets section right here, so if you have never seen it, here it is. You can see everything that people have been adding. So here's the one from Telus. You can see all these other awesome creators. And shout out to everyone who's already been posting. That's amazing. I see some creators I already know, like Matt, and I see lots of names I don't know, but there's Evil Smirk, and lots of other people in here. Jenya. So yeah, lots of cool people. If I don't know you, I'm sorry, but great job already sharing stuff. That's so sweet. And you can search by creators. So if we want to see more stuff from Telus, we just search Telus, and then boom, there he is. And I hope at some point in the future, like a year from now, you'll be searching up Vidyuu and being like, oh, there's that favorite script of mine. So super duper cool. And now that we're done with that, we're then going to go ahead and we're going to look at the present way that we've been sharing assets, which is in the video description. You'll find the link to our Google Drive where we've been uploading scripts and models and stuff. You can also join the Discord if you're interested. And in the drive, we've got this glass script. I'd also mentioned in the original recording how there was, let's see if I can find this on the fly. There is inside the drive this utility color function, and it didn't make sense to use it in this case because it's not as optimized. Like if we're looking at this from an optimization standpoint, this tint mesh function is really it's doing a lot of extra stuff. It's doing tint strength and tint color and brightness all at the same time. It's just a lot more to do, and it's also doing some clamping. So the hue loop script is a lot, it's just changing one value, right? Like it's trying really hard not to do too much in case you're running this on a lot of scripts and a lot, like even 100 times per second, even though it's currently set to 10 times per second. Okay. Enough said. So over here in Glass, we've just finished downloading this Glass 3D model. So if we go ahead and open that, that should be in that downloads folder. There it is. Then we're going to need to extract that, which I'm really bad at. Come on, Windows, extract all. I'm like, where is it? There it goes. And now that we've got that extracted, we can find there's the Glass FBX, the BR, and the Mesa. Now, I think this Mesa value is wrong. And I think that maybe we'll try uploading it and see how it looks. But I'm thinking it might be too transparent. So let's go back into Horizon and go back to my asset library, click add new 3D model. We don't need to preserve any offsets, choose files, go to downloads, go to glass, select all three, open, import. There we go. That shouldn't take but a second. Scripts. Did I accidentally delete? Nope, they're both here. Interesting. How interesting. Okay, there's the glass. It is loading in. We also, in the last video, or like the first recording, generated a 3D model, and we're looking, I haven't pulled it out yet. Kind of thinking about pulling it out. It was a Gen AI asset, Fantasy Tree. Looks really cool. All right. And yeah, look at that. That is pretty sweet. It's not perfect by any stretch. I like the tree trunk a lot. And what I realized after making it was that we couldn't split this into two models without using like Blender, which is something I would not know how to do. But dang, is that cool. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and delete the fantasy tree. We're gonna select the glass, pressing F key on our keyboard to focus it. You can see it's there, but it's too translucent, which is what I was afraid of. So we're gonna delete that. And we need to create a new glass piece here. So what we have to do, oh man, I wish I had a pause button. Normally I'd go into Blender for this, but I don't have Blender installed. So I guess we're just gonna quickly download Blender and hope it doesn't take a year. Blender, download Blender. It's such a quick tool for making basic shapes. Downloading, and there it goes. And that is gonna take a second. So, but if we look at this image, we really need to change it to be higher on the values. So if you're not familiar with 3D modeling concepts, I'd go and watch this tutorial. I don't remember where this tutorial came from, but let's see if I can change this to preview. View as extra large icons. So your BR is the like base color. So it's base color and roughness. So B stands for base color, R stands for roughness, where B is your RGB and R is your alpha channel. And so the alpha channel of this image is the roughness channel. You can do a lot of cool stuff with that, but we're not. It's just more advanced. Then glass, this is the part that makes it, or Mesa is what makes it translucent. And so M is your metallic, E is your emission, S is your specular, and A is your alpha. And so the alpha channel does actually represent the alpha. The problem is this one is way too translucent. And I don't know if there's any way to double that up from the default Windows Paint tool. There probably is, right? Like it's probably just as simple as select, copy, and paste. Oh, in fact, we actually have lots of tools in here. I should learn how to use Paint. Control C, Control V, Control V. Oh yeah, there it is. That's all we needed to do. I can't zoom in on this. Is there no zoom in button? Is this? Oh, there's the zoom button. Like, why is nothing zooming? That looks perfect. Oh my gosh, are we done? Control save. Maybe it's that simple. Okay. Let's upload that. If that works good, I need to update the file over here because that did not work. And I think a lot of people have had problems with the asset I uploaded. I'm so sorry. I had minimal realization of that. I think I knew, but I didn't realize, you know, as one does. Okay, public assets. This is a perfect place to upload this as a public asset. And we need to figure out how to add it as a public asset. So we'll go to upload 3D model, preserve offsets off, choose file and device, select all three, open, import. If this looks good, we'll add it to the public assets, and boom, we're on our way to becoming an asset sharing mogul. Is that? I don't feel like that's what I should be saying. It's the end of the day, guys. I'm so sorry. Ah! Oh man. Okay. Glass, come on, there we go. All right. And that looks, oh, that looks a lot better. Okay, it's the metallic. From certain angles, it's translucent. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so we got this glass, and we want to just say, name it clear glass. This is clear glass. Enter description from the Vidyuu Asset Google Drive. And then I need to go fix that. Okay, and oh, there's a publish button. No, that's not for this. Make asset public. Sweet, but we need to take a picture of this, right? So let's get a good angle right here, I think is good. It feels like it has its best reflection right about there, I think. All right, let's move you out of the way down to -3. All right, and we take a screenshot, which I have the snipping tool for. What do they call it? Yeah, they call it snipping tool. Is it still called snipping tool? All right, there is our picture. Clunk. And that should be copied. Is there a way to edit the picture of this? Wait, maybe there's no way to edit the picture of this. um, well, huh. Make asset public. Okay, cool. There is a way to add a thumbnail. Choose file. Go to pictures, screenshots. Oh, and it's only JPEG. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Right click. I was hoping I could open that. I guess we'll click over here, go to pictures, screenshots, open it up, and save as, three dots, save as, to pictures, screenshots, save it as a JPEG, and save. Love jumping through hoops for meta, don't you? I'm just teasing meta, I'm just teasing. There it is, open. And import. It does say it has to be a square, and that was not a square, but it did seem to work. Cool. I'm so happy it did. Okay. And then add tags, glass, video, clear, transparent, there we go. Maybe window. Window would be good. Window. All right, save. Okay. And why is it unhappy? Oh, select category. Shapes, interactive, food, animals, wearables, weapons, educational, structures, toys, environments, lights, vehicles, animals, vehicles, wearables, audio. Ooh, where does this fit? Environment, no. Shapes, no. Toys, no. Structures, maybe. Interiors, maybe. Lights, food. I'm thinking go with structures because you use it as part of making structures. Okay, boom. So now we go to the public assets and we should be able to see that. Let's see. Yo, there it is. Can I upvote my own thing? I can. Oh, no, I can't. I hope you'll go and upvote this. Yeah, sick. So cool. I had no idea. Okay, so let's do one more. This one's going to be super easy. And so we're going to call this rainbow glass. We're going to right click, unlink instance root. We're going to change this to be called rainbow glass. And then we're going to pull our script onto it, put our script onto it, attach script, rainbow cycle, or no, we're using rainbow hue loop, right? And then we hit start world to see what it looks like. Oh, no, sorry for the, didn't realize that was going to happen. What happened? Something went wrong. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'm so sorry. Sometimes we make mistakes. And mine was right here in the script. I forgot to do a comma and then call props dot loop milliseconds. Okay, control save. Alrighty. And with that, we should get world simulation on. Oh, it needs to compile. It needed to compile. I'm so sorry. World simulation on. There it goes. Very cool. And then over here, we can change this to color shift even more. Come on, change the value, please. Backspace to 0.5, 5 times faster. There we go. And let's make it 50 milliseconds. Change this to be 0.03. There we go. And I think that's an acceptable level to post. So now we're going to right click, create asset, and I'm hoping that'll stay linked to the script. And so the asset name is going to be called Rainbow Glass. If Meta happens to be watching, why is it that the name of the item isn't automatically populated into the asset name? Inspired by Talus's Rainbow Kitten. Okay, inspired by Talus's Rainbow Kitten. Apply the rainbow script to everything. Exclamation points, smiley face. Period. We'll actually do another exclamation point because I like exclamation points. And we'll change that to you can apply this rainbow script to everything. All right, asset type, template asset, press create. We do need to check and see that the script is included. I'm a little worried about that. So what we're gonna do first is upload. Here we've got our glass we needed to fix. So let me zoom out on this, minus, there we go. Create a new folder called clear glass. Press create. All right, clear glass has been created. We're gonna jump into this folder and then upload the clear glass that we used, which is in our downloads, glass, oops, wrong one, back, this one. There's our 3 with our new texture, drop in. Okay, that shouldn't take but a second to load in. There we go, perfect. And then we can delete these 3 and move to trash, And then right here, we need to upload the script. To upload a script, we're just gonna go scripts, and go to 3 dots, open scripts folder in Explorer, minimize horizon, open up the scripts folder, grab our script, drop it in here, and nice, very nice. Okay, so Rainbow Hue Loop is inside there. And now, when we're in Horizon, and we delete Rainbow Glass, delete, selection, scripts, we're gonna leave that there for now. We're gonna go to our asset library here. We have our rainbow rickrolled. Okay. That's funny. Here is our clear glass. Wait, I saved it to my asset library. There we go. Rainbow glass. There it is. And rainbow glass, if I right click this, I can click edit template definition. And if we look at it, it has the script attached. I don't see the script inside here, which is kind of my concern. And I just don't know how this stuff works. I'm pretty new to that. So the question is, if I delete these scripts, delete, confirm, and then delete, confirm, and we uploaded that, so I'm not worried. We can then pull out Rainbow Glass. Does it bring that script with it? It does seem to have, because it's changing color. Scripts, it's now in the world. Okay, cool. So the script is definitely embedded in it somehow, unless something else happened, but there we go. Let's get a nice square image of this rainbow glass. We'll do that same right there. And then let's go to print screen. Did I say I wanted this tutorial to be short? I am so sorry. All right, there's the screenshot. All right, then we're gonna need to convert that into a JPEG. Close out of this one, open up this one, go to pictures, go to screenshots, go to open this image up, go to three dots, save as, save it to the pictures, screenshots, change it to a JPEG and save and close and rainbow glass. We're now going to make asset public and hope it copies everything over. It did, thank you. Select category. We'll put this back under environment as well. Interactive toys? Interactive. It's not really interactive. It is kind of a toy. We'll put it under environment. Sorry, not environment. I want to put it on structures just like the other one. I didn't realize there's a option for Windows. I didn't realize I could do that. All right, so we'll go ahead and select window, glass, view, RGB, HSV, night life, what do they call rave? Window glass hue, transparent. There we go. And save. Very well done. Add thumbnail, choose file, select what I assume is the correct one, click import, double check. And that one does look like it's changing color, so we'll go with it. Press make public. And like that, we've done it. We made a couple public assets you can go pull out right now. The simulation off. Go check out this public asset folder. And oh, those are the ones that I've added to the public asset folder. That's nice. Looks like I can kind of manage them from here. So if I go to clear glass, can I edit this? It looks like I can. I can add more tags, which I don't really want to do. I was hoping to select. Interesting. Quest source, version history. Everything looks fine in there. Go over here. Interesting. Version history, publish update. So I can't change too much, but anyway, that's cool. Go to public assets, and we should now see that in line. And then that really cool feature we mentioned is you can go to creator, and already you can type in Vidyuu and start seeing some of the cool things that I'll be launching. And I hope to share a lot more. So, boom, there they are. Sweet. Okay, I think that is everything we're going to be covering today in this tutorial. Thanks so much for joining me. It's the end of the day. I'm going to go get ready for bed. I know it still looks light out, but what time is it actually here? I don't have my watch on. It is 8:43. Still a little bit light out. Good night. Have a great day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.